know, you haven't seen my face for a long, long time. I hope you can see my face now because I'm like leaning out over my counter. Today, we're doing ironing. And I have about 500 diamond paintings that have not been drilled yet. And I have quite a few diamond paintings that have been drilled. I don't know, 150 or so. And so we're going to start with going through my canvases that have not been drilled, and I'm going to iron them. And I'm going to iron them if they need ironing. If they don't need ironing, I'm not going to bother. But for that, I have my trusty iron. It's ancient, it's a Phillips, and I have it set, I'm not sure if you can see that, but I have it set to the wool setting, okay? And this is heated up. I have my clean tea towel, which I will be soaking and using to moisten the diamond paintings. Just because I'm ironing on granite, I just have my cork trivet from IKEA here to rest my iron on. And I have my coffee. Very important, coffee. Okay, so let's just start. I want to see where this is best for you. And I want to make sure that I can stretch my iron. Yeah, I can stretch my iron. Okay. All right. So here's what we're going to do. So I look at the back of the canvas. And this one, because this is one of my very first diamond paintings. I got this one, it's number 16. So I got this one like probably 2 years ago or more. And yeah, anyway, it's pretty much perfect. So I'm not gonna bother with that one. This one here is not perfect. So I'm gonna do this one. This one here is a mess. You can see that. And it's paper covered. So I just realized I need another tool. Okay, so I have my bone folder. If you don't have a bone folder, you can get one on Amazon, you can get one on eBay, you can get one on AliExpress, you can get one at Michael's, and you can buy them at some of the dollar stores. I believe it's Dollar General in Canada that sells them. But I find it super useful. You could use something else. I mean, well, let's see. You might be able to use a ruler. The only thing I don't like about using rulers, like metal rulers, is that when we're working particularly with the plastic covers, I would be afraid that I would tear the plastic cover on a corner of the ruler. So that's why I don't use rulers. Okay, the bone folder though, I got this for $1 on AliExpress. It's $1.25 at Dollar General, and it's, you know, $7 to $10 at Michael's. So there you go. Okay, so the first thing I do is I make sure that whatever the coating on, like whatever the cover on the diamond painting is as flat as I can possibly make it. Now I flattened this when I first got the diamond painting, but there's no harm in doing it again. So I was hoping that maybe I'd get a little bit more flatness out of the canvas by doing this, but sadly, no. So okay, so that's as good as it's gonna get. And I realized light's always good. Okay, so I have my dry tea towel. It's like I've been using this for ironing diamond paintings for a long time, so the folds are ironed right into it. And all I do is just soak it. And then I wring it out well. And then I take a sip of coffee. Okay, so this is still very wet. And I mean, I could just lay it down like this, but I found that it actually, I have to I have to wet it less often if I fold it in half. And so, yeah, okay, I'll do it this way. So I sort of just rub all the wrinkles out of the cloth. I've got my iron preheated, and then I just iron the canvas. And of course, I put it face down. So there we go. Now, what I'm trying to decide now is, after I show you a few of these, if I should just do the whole thing in time lapse and do like a tag questions video. Oh my goodness, this is not, it's not really helping, is it? So I'm going to iron directly onto the canvas. Again, the iron is at wool settings, so it should be okay. This canvas, I'm not getting the wrinkles out, so that might be okay. And I'll show you why in just a second. Let's do the bottom part. There are some canvases, like this is not the first time that I've ironed a canvas and it has not come out properly. Like it doesn't release the wrinkles. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And I mean, I could up the temperature, and maybe that's what I'll do. I'll up the temperature just a little bit. Yeah, because this doesn't look any different from when I started. But what I'd be afraid of, so now I'm sort of a third of the way between wool and cotton. And I'm not worried about the glue being damaged. It's not gonna hurt. This, by the way, is a Paint with Diamonds canvas. I will never buy Paint with Diamonds again because I find their products are just absolutely terrible. The drills are the worst of any store I've ever bought drills from. Square drills. I don't know about their round drills. And, well, I'm just waiting for, okay. You get canvases like this that, you know, have impossible wrinkles in them. So, yeah, Paint with Diamonds, I will never buy from again. I unfortunately spent hundreds of dollars on them at some point early on in my buying before I realized that, yeah, they're not good. You see, even at the higher temperature, that's not fixing this canvas. So I'm going to turn it way back. I'm going to turn it back to wool, let it cool down a little bit. And we're just going to go on to the next canvas, because clearly this one I'm not having any luck with. Now, what I am going to do is just dry it a little bit with the heat of the iron. Now, the wrinkles that are left in this canvas are not going to hurt the diamond painting, I don't think. It's just aesthetically not pleasing to me. Okay. So let's just pull this back so that you can see that there's absolutely nothing wrong with this. Yeah, it's still, there were a lot of rivers in this diamond painting when I got it, and those rivers just don't flatten out. But the canvas remains super sticky. So the ironing does not hurt the glue in any way, shape, or form. Okay, so that's the first one, and that is what I call an unironable canvas. we're just going to go through all of these, and you know, if I think they need some ironing, oh, this one needs some ironing. This one I think might be okay, just from the feel of the canvas. After a while, you get familiar with what a canvas is like. Oh, there are rivers in this one, which is a pain in the butt. But this is not a video where I show you how to fix canvases. So, oops. You can tell I don't much care for this canvas anymore. This is number 24. Again, it was something that I got very, very early on in my diamond painting journey, and I am cautious about buying diamond paintings now from stores on Amazon that I'm not convinced are going to be good stores. Like, I don't know if you can see this, but this is just all rivers. Can you see that? Unfortunately, no, you can't. But this diamond painting is just all rivers. And I really didn't intend for this video to be all about fixing rivers. So I'm just going to leave it. Oh my goodness, it's driving me crazy. You know what? I'm going to fix it off camera. Okay, so I think I mentioned before that there were two different kinds of problems that you could get with double-sided tape when it's on a canvas. One of them is the rivers, where the glue bubbles up above the canvas. The other one is something, I can't remember what I call it. I don't know that there's a technical name for it, but it's kind of what happens when the canvas folds, or there's a little pucker in the canvas, and then they lay the glue down on top of it. So there's a gap. There's a gap between the glue, the adhesive, and the canvas. And so what happens there is there's not enough canvas, or no, there's not enough glue, adhesive, to cover the entire piece of canvas. So when you split that open, depending on how big that bubble is, you might have to add some extra adhesive in there. So we'll probably find something like that in an upcoming canvas, but I'm not going to fuss about it today. That's the best I'm going to do with this. Like, seriously, I don't want to make this all about how to fix a canvas. If you would like me to do a video on how to fix canvases, I'd be happy to do that. So just let me know in the comments down below. All right, I'm going to zoom back out. So I don't know actually now if this is going to work. I'm going to add a little bit more water to my tea towel. Oh, and my iron turned itself off. So there we go. Now you could use a towel, you could use whatever you like. I just happen to use my tea towel. So I think I need to let it warm up a little bit. So I'll come back when it's warmed up. Okay, now it's warmed up. There we go. I don't know if you can hear that sizzle, but I hear that sizzle, and that's a good sound. So again, it's, well, actually I've got it just a little bit above wool, but that's okay. I haven't tested to see just how hot I can let it get before I, melt the canvas. But yeah, see this one? The creases are not coming out of it either, because that should have been enough to release the creases. But those creases, they're in there pretty much for good. And I don't know why. I think it's because the diamond paintings that have double-sided tape as opposed to plastic covers are harder to iron. Although this seems to be helping. You can still see where the creases were. I'm pressing really hard here. You can still see where the creases were, but this now is okay to diamond paint. You won't have diamonds that are, popping up. So there we go. And, just once again, it's still super sticky. Like the heat is not going to hurt the adhesive in any way. All right, let's see what else I got. So this is another paint with diamonds, but it is perfect. It's perfect, except this is one that I was going to give to my cleaning lady. Well, my cleaning lady said she would like it because I said, go through my collection, pick whatever you like. She said, oh, I want this one. And I said, yeah, I'm not going to give you that one because it's a square drill paint with diamonds. And paint with diamonds, square drill, guaranteed to be a bad experience. And I didn't want her to have a bad experience for her first diamond painting. So what I told her is, I'm not going to ever do it myself. So you go ahead and do a different one. Wait a minute. You go ahead, do a different diamond painting. And I sent her home with 2 so that she could try diamond painting for herself. This one here also has some rivers that I'm not going to fix right now. I'll deal with that when I pull the penny for this. And for those of you who don't watch my channel regularly, pulling a penny, I have a bowl that has coins in it. For my small diamond paintings like this, they're pennies and dimes in one bowl. And when I finish a diamond painting, I pick a penny or a dime out of that bowl. Each one of the coins has a number written on it. This, for example, is 40.1 because it's the first in a 3-panel diamond painting. And so when I pick 40.1, that means that this becomes my next work in progress. All right. So the next 2 are from that same series, and as you see, they have essentially the same thing. This is not something that's going to cause any problem from an ironing perspective. There might be like a river in the glue, in the adhesive, but it's not an issue that I need to iron. Because there's no fold in the canvas at all. So I'm just going to put these away. And let's see. Oh, this one here. I don't think that this is going to be a problem either. But let's see if we can iron out some of these folds. This is number 43. Oh my God. It's got guide circles. I absolutely hate guide circles. And so chances are I will never do this one because it's got a white, let's see, what's A? A is 3770. So it's got like a very light colored background. And so if I don't place those drills absolutely perfectly, there's going to be a god-awful mess. And I tore this originally when I did the unboxing for it. Like I tore the paper. Oh, this one actually doesn't have any rivers, so it should be fine. Okay. Let's see if those creases will come out. Now, like I say, these have been sitting for like 2 years in my folders. So it's quite possible that those wrinkles that are in there, there's just no way that they're going to be released, even with ironing. So, we'll try. The wrinkles that are in this poo and piglet, they're not ones that would ruin the canvas. Like it's not going to make your drills look wonky. this is simply for aesthetics because I want a nice flat canvas with no wrinkles in it. And I'm not getting it. So this is another one that is not really working out for me. And I think it might be because these ones have the paper cover and because they've been sitting for so long. Maybe if I had ironed them when I first got them, it would have been a different thing, but I didn't know any better, and so there you go. So for all of you who are new to diamond painting, my advice to you would be, when you get a diamond painting that has wrinkles in it, iron it right away. Don't wait, because then you'll know whether it's something that that is going to be fixable or not. So like I say, the tiny little wrinkles that are in this, I mean, they don't look, actually you can't see them too much on the camera. They're so small, they're not going to make the drills, like they're not going to be visible once there are drills on the canvas. So that's fine. And okay, so here we have another one, and I see these kinds of things here. I think that might be bubbles or rivers. So let's take a look. This is a canvas that I got from Wish. Wish is another diamond paint, like it's another sort of platform. You can buy all kinds of stuff on Wish, not just diamond paintings. And yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. It's just folding creases. So you can buy all kinds of things on Wish. Unlike AliExpress, however, if you have trouble with a Wish canvas, or, you know, it comes and it's poor quality or it's missing drills or something like that, AliExpress stores will send you the missing drills. Wish won't. And essentially what you have to do is you have to negotiate a partial refund. They'll never give you a full refund. At least I've never been successful in getting a full refund when there was a problem with a diamond painting that I got from Wish, which is why I don't order from Wish anymore. And yeah, I don't order from them anymore because they, you know, if you get a bad diamond painting from them, you've essentially got a diamond painting that you're never going to be able to finish unless, you know, you collect up drills. I got one from, I think it was Wish, might have been Joom, another store that I'm never going to buy from. And it had, I don't know, something like 40 bags of 208, which is like a purple, that were missing. They just didn't include the most dominant color that was on the diamond painting. And 208, I mean, it's a lovely color and you get it in, you know, a lot of diamond paintings. But I'll be diamond painting for like 15 or 20 years before I collect enough spare 208s to do that diamond painting. And I just don't feel like, you know, buying 208 drill. Like you can buy drills online. Yeah, this one's not coming flat either. So I'm not even going to bother with this side of it. Yeah, I'm not having luck with the ones that I'm trying for you today. Oh well. All right, well, let's move on. The next batch here all have plastic covers. So if there are problems with the canvas, they should be a lot easier to deal with. So this whole batch here was part of my humongous Peggy buy haul that I got in, I think, January of 2019, 18 maybe? I can't remember. Anyway, it includes a whole bunch of diamond paintings that I bought because I had rules. And there's a whole series, there's a playlist for the humongous Peggy buy haul. And this one's perfect. And I explain my rules in those diamond paintings. So these diamond paintings, they don't need to be ironed. There's nothing wrong with them. This one has a little bit, so maybe I'll iron it. So, yeah, this one here, it should be fine after the ironing. And maybe I need to just turn this up just a smidge. And my cloth is not too wet anymore. Anyway, I bought a whole bunch of diamond paintings from Peggy Buy, and some of them I like and some of them I don't. And anyway, I'm doing them when they come up in penny picks. I keep hoping whenever I send anybody into my stash that they will pick some of these to take with them, but they don't like them either. Okay, so that's it. That's pretty good. So this now is perfectly fine to start working on. There's nothing here that is of concern at all, at all, at all. It's a nice flat diamond painting now. And then we've got this one. It's perfect. And we've got the crazy owl. It's perfect too. Well, you know what? It's got these very light creases in it. So, you know what? I'm going to iron them both. I need to wet my cloth again. There's no major creases in either of these, which is good. But just to avoid the risk that when these diamond paintings are done, there will be those light creases still in the canvas, you know, just in case you ever want to hang them. Like, I won't be hanging these. I don't hang my diamond paintings. I just put them in folders when they're done, or I give them away. Just to avoid having those mailing creases appear, ironing them works like a charm. So those mailing creases are gone. And here again, I don't know if you can see that, but there are light mailing creases. Yeah, you can see that. And so we're just going to iron those right out. And as you saw from the previous one, it takes almost no time at all. Like, literally, it's just a case of bing, bang, boom. And I think I've hit the magical sweet spot in terms of the temperature. So, there we go. This is a partial, so the plastic only sticks to the parts of the diamond painting that have adhesive on them. So, but now, look at that. It's perfectly flat. Oh my goodness, this monstrosity. This was another Peggy Buy. And there's nothing wrong with it except everything. Okay. Oh, okay. So you guys know I like to show ugly diamond paintings in my various, usually I put them in unboxing videos, but for those of you who enjoy seeing my ugly diamond paintings, here are two ugly, ugly, ugly diamond paintings. Yeah. These are such losers of diamond paintings, it's not even funny. I call this one the Dogs of Hell. And this one, believe it or not, is the Disney princesses. So it's all the Disney princesses. And it's a beautiful image on the website. However, it does not render well in the size that I got it in. Same with this. This is a lovely image. It's another ugly diamond painting though, because it's way too small for the size. Doesn't need to be ironed. This one here also doesn't need to be ironed. Meh. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Okay. So this is one, again, It's a humongous Peggy by haul. Let me bring you down so that you can see these a little bit better. Humongous Peggy by haul. Seriously, these look like creatures from another planet. They're horses, but they look like creatures from another planet. And yeah, I'll iron this. This is one I don't think I will ever do because it is just too ugly. Just too ugly. But maybe I'll do it and then use it as an experimental piece. Like I do want to do, and maybe I'll do it as part of this video. I don't know. I do want to do a video on when does the heat get too high for ironing diamond paintings and what happens to your canvas if you iron it on excessive heat. Because I think what'll happen is that it'll scorch and melt and potentially damage your iron. But I have not myself had that problem yet. So I don't know, but oh my god, oh, this is perfect. Okay. This is another Peggy by haul, and I think I could call it another ugly diamond painting. Actually, it looks pretty good through the camera. Doesn't look good with just my eyes. And it is also perfect without any need for ironing. This one, another Peggy by haul. And it also does not need ironing. This is another Peggy by haul, and one of my viewers told me at some point that the artist who did this is a famous artist in, I can't remember where, but I think it's Eastern Europe. And so he does a whole bunch of these trompe-l'oeil diamond paintings. Can't remember what you say in English. Anyway, so this was a Peggy by haul. It looks very pixelated, but it actually looks really, really good through the camera. So this is one, I might do it when the time comes. And it also does not need ironing. This is more Peggy by, and it doesn't look good through the camera or in real life. So I don't know if I'm ever going to do it. This one here probably would benefit from ironing, so I will iron it. First, I just want to make sure, yeah, the cover is as flat can be. So, the ones that are covered in plastic, I find, the creases come out really, really well. The ones that are covered in paper, not so much, as we've seen. So, that's something to keep in mind. Now, I haven't ironed all of my diamond paintings. I'm just working on a few of the small ones right now. But, yeah, we'll see. So I guess this is going to be a long video because apparently I'm going through it. And I'm going to show you everything. So, well, everything that, I'm not pulling back the paper on everything, so. For all of these early ones, I have stash videos that I've done. I have a playlist actually of stash videos. It's still not as flat as I would like. There we go. Yeah, that's good. That's perfectly flat now. Shame about the image, but it's a nice flat canvas now. This is yet another one of the Peggy by haul, and I hate it. I absolutely hate it. It's way too pixelated. It's just not good, and it doesn't need any kind of, well, I'll iron it. What the heck? You can see where the boats were. Or a single boat, because the impression of the boat is still in this even after almost 2 years. So, and that should iron right out. all of that. So for the first, well, until I think last year sometime, late last year maybe, early this year, before COVID, I had moved and I had packed away my iron, and I also retired, and so there was absolutely no need for me to have an iron. So I lost track of where my iron was, and that's not coming out. Even though I did want to iron some of these diamond paintings at the time, I never got around to it because I couldn't find my iron. And then I bought a new iron and promptly found this iron. So I gave the other iron to my sister-in-law. I'm sure she's never used it, but now she has an iron. And yeah. So the heat is not damaging the plastic covers at all. I should have actually pulled this back just to flatten out the cover, because sometimes there are wrinkles in the plastic covers, and that is not going to damage anything. It's not going to damage the diamond painting. It's not going to damage the glue, because these are poured glue. It's not going to damage anything at all. It's just that it's not perfectly flat. So there we go. I just want it to be as flat as I can possibly make it. There we go. All the wrinkles are gone. You can just barely see where the boat made an impression in the diamond painting. And then this is one of two that I got. There's a smaller one as well. This one actually looks not bad. The small one looks absolutely terrible. So let's iron this one. First, I will pull back the plastic. I'm going to have to take a break at some point to walk my dog. Okay, that's about as flat as I'm going to get that plastic. And I'm going to wet this a little bit more. There we go. And I was just reminded that I still have a coffee that I haven't drunk. So a little bit of coffee. The coffee is very cold, which is fine. I don't care about cold coffee. I drink all my drinks cold. Not cold. Like I wouldn't, well, I would drink iced coffee, but that's not what I got. It's just room temperature, which here in Canada, in, late November, is cool on your tongue. All right. So as you see, sometimes, after ironing it with the tea towel, the wet tea towel on it, it doesn't get rid of all of the wrinkles. But what it does do is it moistens the canvas so that then you can run the iron on it, and that then, between the heat and the moisture, that helps to flatten the canvas the way you'd want it. And I'm just checking the bottom of my iron to make sure that there's nothing wrong with it. Oh, the Teflon is wearing off on the corner, and that's because this material is it's fairly coarse. So yeah, it's actually rubbing the Teflon off. So this one now is done. And then we have what I call Sassy Tinkerbell. Another one of the Peggy by haul. And this one here, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not going to bother ironing that one. And then we have this one, which I call Seaside Sunset. Yet another Peggy by haul. And I think it's pixelated, but I think it's still going to look nice because it's got pretty colors to it. And I'm not going to bother ironing that either because those little wrinkles that are there, they're not going to hurt anything. All right. Okay, so Pippi is starting to hover, which means that soon she'll be coming to me and telling me she wants a walk. So some of you saw me do number 92. This is number 93. Number 92 was this same image, but in a smaller size, like it was about that big, and it looked absolutely dreadful. This one here, which again was part of the Peggy Buy haul, it's a little bit better, but I still don't love it. I still find, when have you ever seen a dog with eyes like that? For me, never. I've never seen a dog with eyes like that. So, I just want to get the wrinkles that are in the plastic out because I don't want to iron wrinkles into the canvas. I'm not sure that I would, but I don't want to take any chances. So here I can see that the glue is very, very thin in some areas. And that's what happens with poured glue. They pour it and then they sort of squeegee it onto the canvas. And if they don't squeegee it perfectly smoothly, you might have areas where the glue is quite thin. And if that's the case with this, I'll deal with it when I get to it. But I'm not going to worry about it right now. So the only part of the canvas that really needs to be ironed is this side right here. So I'm going to focus on that. Probably won't bother with the rest of it. Maybe I will because I don't like to do things halfway. Yep, that's hot. And I'm pressing quite hard because it's heat and pressure that get those creases out. Not working so well. And sometimes it doesn't. This will work better. Okay. Okay. So that's pretty flat now. And I want to be careful because it is plastic. Like there is, you know, a certain amount of plasticky material that goes into these canvases. So I don't want to melt them. Okay, that's nice and flat. There we go. I mean, this is never going to be a beautiful diamond painting. It's, you know, it's a cute image, but it's never going to be a beautiful diamond painting to me. But at least it's going to be a nice flat one. And then we get into some that I bought on AliExpress. This is an Ever Moment. I'll just show you the thumbnail. I love this one. It's Lovers on a Unicorn. I call it Lovers on a Horse because I never noticed that there was a unicorn horn. And this one is absolutely perfect, which is the case you will find with every canvas from Ever Moment. And that is why Ever Moment is the only company that I will ever buy a custom diamond painting from anymore. They are, as far as I'm concerned, the best. You'll find diamond paintings from other companies that are cheaper, for sure. This I got on Amazon. I call it Colorful Houses. And it's pixelated, but you know what? I think it'll look fine anyway. And it arrived with zero wrong with it. Oh, this is the one that I was telling you about that they didn't send. It's 209 that they didn't send. And 209 is everywhere. So I'm never going to be able to finish this one until I collect up enough 209s. I do love this image, and I think it would look pretty good. Like, it's a little pixelated. It would be better if it was in a bigger size, but this was the size they offered it in. And so yeah, I love the image, unfortunately. And it did arrive in good shape. I'm not even going to bother with ironing this, but it's in my, you know, outstanding forever category, because I categorize all my diamond paintings as, you know, ordered or requested, ordered, once I have a tracking number for them, received, and ready. They go into received when I get the order, and until I get a video made. And then from that, they go into category in progress, and then into category done, or they go from ready to given away or sold or whatever. So this is one of my many, many, many all crystal diamond paintings that I got from Laoji Yuan. I think they're still called Laoji Yuan, but now they're also sometimes referring to themselves as Old Street Home. And so anyway, I have so many crystal diamond paintings from Laoji Yuan, and they're a company that I recommend. Sometimes you don't get as many colors as you might want. Like this one has only 24 colors. So with the Laoji Yuan ones, you get like about 24 colors, or, you know, sometimes 26. Maybe I've seen ones with 30. I don't know. We'll see soon enough. But what you're getting is crystal drills. You have a choice of crystal, round, or square drills for almost every single diamond painting that's offered on the Laoji Yuan store on AliExpress. So they are one of my favorite stores on AliExpress, because I get excellent quality and I get my crystal drills, and they cost the same as the square drills or the round drills. I have ordered some round and square diamond paintings from them, and we might see them today, we might not. Okay, so this now is an order that I made from Seaside, and these are special shaped drills. Oh, okay, I'd ripped the plastic at some point, so there's tape on there to fix the rip in the plastic. And so this is a special shaped diamond painting, and I quite like it. It's going to look beautiful, and whenever the number comes up, I will do it. And it doesn't need ironing. And this one here, I'm not sure. I probably got it from Seaside as well. It's another special shaped diamond painting. 16 different kinds of special drills, which is pretty awesome. And again, I'm not going to bother ironing it for these little tiny things. There's nothing wrong with that. When this is done, it'll go into a folder. It'll never be framed. Now this little guy is Stitch, and I love stained glass diamond paintings, and I love special shaped diamond paintings. And so Stitch is one that I bought from Amazon, and he's super, super cute. I really love him. Oh, and he's perfect, so I don't need to iron him. And then here we have another special shaped diamond painting. I'm not sure where I got this one from. It's available on everywhere that sells special shaped diamond paintings pretty much. And it's a horse, and it has 11 different kinds of drills. And there's nothing wrong with the back. I don't need to iron it. Okay. So I think I have to change the name of this video from ironing to ironing and stash, because we're doing more just looking at my stash than we are looking at how I iron. And besides which, some of them just have not worked, like the ironing just doesn't work on them. Oh, this is another one from AliExpress, the Uyijiya store, and it is, I call it the stained glass butterfly. And there are videos for all of these, so if you want to look them up, you can find it in my playlist of all my videos. And I actually have a playlist for stained glass diamond paintings too. So if you want just to look at my stained glass diamond paintings, go to that playlist. So this one has 35 colors and it's an exquisite shape. Now I have ordered quite a lot of pieces from Uijia. They have a lot of fine art pieces, and they also have a lot of pieces that are not copyright anymore. Like they're beyond copyright. They have old masters and stuff like that. And so I quite like them. The drills are pretty good for the ones that I've done so far. They're not as good as some stores, but they're pretty good. So I'm actually hoping that I get another penny picked for a, well, this one here is 40 by 50. So this would be I would consider this one of my large projects. Anything over 1,200 square centimeters is considered a large project. And so I have a bowl that's full of quarters and nickels with the diamond painting number on it, the inventory number on it. And when I finish one of my big projects, I pick a coin from that bowl and that becomes my next project. Now it's perfect, so I don't need to do anything. Yeah, okay. I'm just making sure that I'm laying it down properly. So this one here is one that I got, I think on Amazon, or maybe Cestiles, Back in the old days, I didn't always write the store that I got it from on my canvas. So now I always put the store that I bought it from. I'm pretty sure this is Cestiles. And this is all crystal. There are only 15 colors. And I call it Crystal Rainy Night B Bench Right, because I have essentially the same diamond painting, but the bench is on this side. It's slightly different. And I did that one recently and it turned out really nice. So I have no doubt that this one is also going to turn out really, really nice. And that is number 154. And I'm not going to iron that. That doesn't need ironing. And this is another crystal diamond painting. I don't know where I got it from, but if you look up Crystal Tropical Flowers in my playlist or on my channel, if you go to my channel and look for Crystal Tropical Flowers, I think I have 3 diamond paintings, so this one is probably just Crystal Tropical Flowers. And then after that, I have Crystal Tropical Flowers number 2, Crystal Tropical Flowers number 3. But yeah, so all crystal drills, and I think it's going to be absolutely beautiful. I think this one came from Rainy Day Diamonds, which now is Blushing Blackbird on Etsy, I think. Because, yeah, it's got 29 colors. I'm pretty sure that that's where it came from. I think. Can't remember because I didn't write it on the canvas. And I think I'm going to have to take a break after this because Pippi wants to go for a walk. Okay, so this is number 158. Crystal Masquerade is what I call it. It is a crystal drill diamond painting. And I got it from Alibaba, the Nanjing Yuhao store, but they are the same store as Laoji Yuan or Old Street Home. So you can find this on AliExpress under, just look for this image. And it's, I think it's going to be pretty. And 21 colors, I think it'll look all right. Anyway, I love working on crystal drill diamond paintings. And again, it arrived in perfect condition. And here's another one from Nanjing Yuhao, also which you could buy at on AliExpress at the Laoji Yuan store. They're the same people who do everything. They just have different store names. And this is also all crystal, and I believe this, oh yeah, this is the sort of abstract wine bottles. I call it crystal wine bottles. I've seen this one done in a bigger size and it looked outstanding. I'm hoping that this one looks nice. And once again, it's perfect. Doesn't need iron. And then here, oh, I love this one. This is the largest size that you'll get on Laoji Yuan. They're standard size. You can get customs made way bigger than this. And you can get customs that are all crystal that are made way bigger than this. But in their standard stock, like just their off-the-shelf stuff, 40 by 50 is the biggest size you'll get. And again, you can get them all in just crystal, round or square drills. So I love this one. I call her a crystal butterfly girl. And I am very, very much looking forward to doing her. I think she's going to be exquisite. I'll just show you there. Look at her. Oh my goodness. Love her. Love her. And she was flat, so I don't need to fix her. This one here. So for Joni, who sent me a request for this image from, I can't remember which store, one of the stores that I'm working with now. I got this from AliExpress. I don't remember which store. And it is round drills. And it has guide circles, which is a pain in the butt. But I just love rooster images. And so, Joni, I have actually put the order in for this in the smaller size from whichever store. I can't remember which one. But I did want to show you what it looks like in a larger size. So this is a 40 by 50. And it has a lot of colors. I don't know how many colors, but it has a lot of colors, probably close to 30 colors or more. And I think it's going to look absolutely spectacular. The one that that is available from, I can't remember which company it is. It's also round drills, and I think it's a 30 by 40, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly. And I would be surprised if it had more than about 24 or 25 colors. We'll see when we get it. And I will be showing you that one very soon. But this, I love this image. I'm looking forward to doing it. The canvas is fine. I'm not going to try to iron this because these wrinkles in it are not going to hurt the finished product at all. Okay, so this is Wonder Woman, as you can see, and I got this from the Pink Raspberry. I think I picked it up in June or July of 2019, just after they opened. Now this is one that they did not print themselves. The Pink Raspberry in London, Ontario, well, it's in Strathroy, Ontario, but it's just outside of London, where I'm from. The Pink Raspberry has their own printer. They have their own drills that they, source, and they now make a lot of their kits themselves. They print them. They put the double-sided tape on them. But this is one that they got from their supplier in China. I'm not sure who their supplier was. But I had just seen Wonder Woman for, I think, the 5th time in the theaters. And so when I saw this, I thought, yep, getting it. So I got it. And someday I'll do it when the number comes up for it. This one is 30 by 40, so this is considered a small project. And it is absolutely pristine. Okay, so this one here is also from the Pink Raspberry, and it was one that I got in that same trip in, I think it was June or early July of 2019, yeah. And so I love these abstract tree diamond paintings, just absolutely love them. And I have, I don't know how many now. This is abstract tree number 2, but I think I've got, like, sometimes I call them halo trees. Anyway, I have a whole bunch of them. And because I just love these images. And so when I saw this on the shelf at the Pink Raspberry, I picked it up and brought it home with me. Because they have a bricks and mortar store, for those of you who haven't heard about the Pink Raspberry yet. Anyway, this is another one that was made in China, and because the Pink Raspberry does not do poured glue. This is poured glue. Anyway, it was done by their printer in China. And there we go. And again, it's perfect. So now we're back to Laoji Yuan. And I bought 3 China dolls, or Kokeshi dolls, because I wanted to test Laoji Yuan with their, I wanted to do a test of round, square, and crystal drills. But I knew that I would never do 3 diamond paintings exactly the same in round, crystal, and square. So what I did was, they have a series of Kokeshi dolls, China doll. I called them China dolls because I didn't know they were called Kokeshi dolls at the time. And I bought 3 of them. Apparently I've done the crystal Kokeshi doll. And so I have the round and the square one left to do. And when the pennies get picked for these, I will do them. And again, because it's Laoji Yuan, it's absolutely perfect. And the thing about Laoji Yuan is you can choose your size up to 40 by 50. And you can choose round, square, or crystal. You get the same number of drills, or of colors, whether you go with round, square, or crystal. So you're essentially, like, you're not getting a lot of colors. I don't think I've ever had more than about 24 or 25 colors with a Laoji Yuan item, but they still end up looking pretty good. And like I say, I don't hang my diamond paintings, so so it doesn't matter. I just like working on them. So these are both very nice, and they came perfectly flat. So just a piece of plastic here. So I have them in numerical order so that I can find them when I pick a penny. So just gonna put those away. And then this is another crystal diamond painting that I got from Laoji Yuan. This is number 213, and it is Crystal Butterfly on Flower. And this is the second copy of this that I bought, because I sold one of them to a friend who, when she saw it, she fell in love with it. And so that's the one that she's working on. And so after a few months, I realized, nope, I really want that one for my, hold on, I think my iron turned off. Okay, it turns on automatically once you move it again, but I have to wait to iron it. Anyway, so after a few months, I realized, no, I really want that diamond painting. Like, I bought it because I fell in love with it, and I want it, so I ordered it again. And it's one of the last things that I've ordered from AliExpress, and like, it was actually like probably in the 300s of diamond paintings that I ordered, but since I gave away number 213, I reused the number. And somebody once asked me, how is it that you number your diamond paintings? And so I will probably talk about that in an upcoming video at some point. They're all numbered sequentially, and sequentially when I order them. And there goes Pippi barking, so I cut out the bits where Pippi's barking. As much as possible, anyway. Well, this is not coming out as well as I wanted, but maybe after it's moistened a little bit, I'll be able to iron it directly. Yeah, I think maybe I was using slightly higher heat before. So I'm just upping the heat a little bit, because I was able to get these kinds of creases out of my diamond paintings with the cloth on them before. So, ooh, don't like that. Anyway, let's iron that out right now. Okay. what's left here is not going to hurt the finished diamond paintings, so I don't want to mess with it too much. Because I don't want to cause problems by ironing that weren't there. So this is going to look lovely. Yeah, through the camera you can see that. I mean, here's the image in the thumbnail. But yeah, that's just lovely. Okay, so I am going to stop for a moment and take my dog out for a walk. And I will come back and we will do some more. So hey everybody, so I'm going to continue recording this video of the ironing and showing you my canvases and all that stuff, but it is clearly going to be a multi-part video. And so rather than having an incredibly long video that is going to take me days to edit, I'm going to do it in bits and pieces over the coming weeks whenever there's a hole in my diamond painting unboxing schedule. And so hopefully over the course of the next month or so, you'll see everything in my stash, and we'll iron everything that needs ironing. And I'll also be able to reorganize the canvases in my folder system. And so you'll get a series of videos all about organizing my stash and ironing my stash. And I also have some boxes that I plan to use to stash my drills in, because I was running out of totes for that. So yeah, you've got a lot of organizing videos coming your way from me in the coming weeks. And I'm looking forward to sharing all of that with you. So ends part 1 of the ironing and stash review video series. Okay, take care. Bye-bye for now.